everybody, it's Olivia. So today I'm going to be doing a self-confidence Q&A video. I was just super inspired to do this video because I decided to go makeup free for the whole month of June and maybe even past that. I just feel like for a long time I've been super self-conscious without makeup on. Like I would go to friends' houses and I wouldn't even want to spend the night there because I would have to sleep with my makeup on because I didn't want anyone to see me without makeup on. And pretty much in my mind, if there's something in your life that you can't control, then it is controlling you. And that's like a huge thing I learned from eating plant-based, eating vegan. I never really made healthy choices with my eating and stuff, and now I feel like I'm very much in control of what I'm putting into my body, and that has just kick-started like this whole effect with like makeup and just made me question a lot of things, like why do I do a lot of things. And so a huge inspiration for me has been Stella Rae on YouTube. She's a famous like vegan YouTuber, and something that really stuck out to me from her videos is that she always says question everything. And whenever I heard that, I just started doing what she said, which was literally questioning everything. I questioned why I was wearing makeup. I questioned why I wear the clothes I wear, questioned the music I was listening to, questioning just everything. The first thing that really stuck out to me that I questioned was makeup, because I really did not like wearing makeup. I would wake up in the mornings and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to put on makeup, because it was like I hated makeup, but I also hated how I looked without makeup. So I was stuck and I was just like, I have to put this on every freaking day and I don't want to at all, but if I don't, then I'll feel even worse. And not only that, I was trying to clear up my skin at the same time, and whenever I was trying to clear out my skin, I was using a product that dried out my skin very, very badly. So I was putting makeup on a super dry and flaky face, and it just made everything look worse. And I just don't know what I was doing. I just felt like this huge obligation to wear makeup, and that if I didn't wear makeup, then I didn't want others to be offended by the way I looked. Like, it was just rough. And I'm so happy that I got over that fear, and I was just like, right when I get back from New York, I'm not wearing makeup anymore because I'm not going to be controlled by it anymore. By no means do I think that makeup is this terrible, evil thing, because at a time in my life it was very fun for me, but it just stopped being fun and it just became an obligation. And I think that if you're not having fun with makeup, then why wear it? And I'm sure some days, like after this whole month is over, like I'll wake up and I'll be like, you know, I just want to put on like a full face of makeup because I think that'd be fun to do. But obviously I'm not going to do that if it's out of obligation and not out of me actually enjoying putting on makeup, because makeup can be fun, definitely, but for me it just stopped being fun. So, oh, side note, I do have my eyebrows filled in. I decided to keep filling in my eyebrows because, I mean, this was my own challenge to myself, and for me there was no problem with filling in my brows. Like, I didn't feel like it was annoying or an obligation. I actually really enjoyed that. So I don't know, I still have my brows filled in, but I don't have any face makeup or eye makeup on. But anyways, I'm just gonna get into the questions you guys asked me. Sorry about the little no makeup rant. Question number 1, what are your insecurities? I'm not gonna extensively go into what my insecurities are because I mean that's kind of personal to me. I don't think that I'm perfect, and I think whenever you have a YouTube channel, a lot of people think that you view yourself as like this perfect like social media famous person, and that's not even how I view myself at all. Like, I'm just a normal person. I just post videos, and like obviously there are things about myself that I'm not happy with. And so one of them for me was my face. I was super self-conscious about my acne, and I struggled with acne for a very long time. I still like struggle with it. It's mostly acne scarring now, but regardless, it's something that I'm getting used to, you know, like I'm having to get used to seeing myself with no makeup on. And I know so many teenagers out there struggling with acne, and especially a lot of people close to me who are struggling with it, and like it inhibits them from like wanting to go out of the house and stuff. And I definitely have felt that way too. Like I just would cancel plans because I'd be like, I don't want to have to go out like this. And like I just realized how important it is to accept yourself and not let insecurities control you. Also, this isn't exactly like an insecurity, but I used to have very long hair, as you guys know. But the thing is, I would wake up every morning, I'd straighten my hair every single day or curl it or use heat on it, and it was so bad for me, 1. And 2, I was not comfortable with my natural hair at all. So it kind of was an insecurity, I guess, but a huge like milestone for me was cutting my hair, because I felt like I was hiding behind my hair. Like, if that sounds so weird, but like for real. So that's why I did cut my hair, because I was like, I cannot just be so unhappy with having natural hair, and I need to get over that, you know? Since cutting it this time, I've only used heat on it once. The lady that cut my hair straightened it, and so since then I have not used heat on my hair. I don't plan on it because it just feels so good to be happy with the way like you are naturally. I don't know. Someone asked, how do you get confidence? And for me, that was just embracing every part about myself that I wasn't comfortable with, because once you embrace all those things, you become so much more comfortable with yourself. And I feel like you have to be comfortable with yourself to be able to be confident to other people, you know? Really started to focus on health rather than numbers, which I think is very difficult for people my age. People are so worried about their weight, and I used to be like that, I feel like. And I feel like once I started just treating my body right, feeding it things that are good for it, and actually like caring about my health rather than my weight, that's when I stopped caring about my weight, because I cared about my health. I cared about how I feel, not how I look, you know? Someone asked, what should I do if I'm comparing myself to others, and how should I stop? I think you just have to realize that everyone is dealing with something. For example, if you see some Instagram model and you're just like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty and skinny and perfect and stuff like that, like she could be dealing with like an eating disorder, or she could just be dealing with like depression. She could be dealing with family problems. You don't know what they're going through. And so when you wish that you're someone else just because of their physical appearance, it's like you don't know how much other crap they're dealing with, and that's kind of almost rude to them. In my mind, people just win like the life lottery with certain things. So you could be winning the genetic lottery and have like the perfect body, the perfect face. Like other people win like an emotional lottery where they're just rarely ever sad and they're just very joyful all the time. And so I would much rather be joyful and happy and not have like the perfect appearance than have the perfect appearance and not even know what else I would have to deal with. You know what I mean? Like the way you value a life shouldn't be just based on how a person looks. So rather than compare yourselves to others, like just think about all the things you have to be thankful for. Oh, I'm so lucky that I have a nice home to live in, or be like, wow, I'm really happy that I have two amazing parents that raised me when so many people don't have that. Like no one's life is perfect, and people need to get that idea out of their heads, because no one's life is 100% perfect. Someone asked, what is your source of happiness? And if you had any type of body issues, how would you stop thinking about them and accept it? Because I have some and I just don't know how to stop thinking about them. By the way, love your vids. Thank you so much. And so for me, my source of happiness is definitely God and my religion. I grew up Christian and was raised in the church, and I went through a 2-year period of my life where basically I was like, screw religion, screw everything, and like I based my view of Christianity off of some of the Christians I had met. And so it kind of made me bitter towards the religion. This year I started going to a Christian school, and I definitely delved back into a relationship with the Lord, and it has honestly been the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. There's honestly no joy and no happiness apart from Him, because He has given me all the things that I'm joyful about, and He has just, like, honestly, God is the reason why I've overcome so many things and why I've changed so much, I think, this year. Personally, that's my source of happiness. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think a lot of YouTubers are scared to talk about religion because it's a very like touchy subject, when I don't think it should be. Like, it's a huge part of like my life personally. And like I was telling you guys before, please do not judge Christianity based on one Christian you've met. That's something that I did in my past, like I told you guys before, and I don't think you can judge Christianity until you have like an intimate relationship with the Lord. So yeah, and like I told you before about body issues, honestly, it's just realizing that no one's gonna have everything. So you can't just focus on the bad parts about yourself. You need to really look at the positives. Like, look at everything in your life and look at all you have to be happy for, because even people with nothing like can live amazing happy lives. And again, focus on your health. Health is way more important than what your body looks like. Someone asked, how did you get rid of acne and oily skin? And I definitely like still have to struggle with that. It's just kind of a part of life. Like, I don't really think of it as like this sucks. Like, it's just kind of like, it's something you have to go through. And my skin is a lot better than it used to be, and I think that's due to just making sure that every single night and morning I wash my face and stuck to a skincare routine. Because if you're like very on and off with your skincare routine, it's not gonna work, because I would like spend the night at friends' houses and wear makeup and then like wash it off the next morning, and it just wasn't good for my skin. And also, not wearing makeup I feel like has helped my skin clear up a lot, because I'm not clogging my pores with stuff every single day. Someone asked, how do I prevent negativity from affecting my happiness, and how do I deal with fake two-faced people? By the way, your videos make me so happy. That literally makes me so happy that my videos make you happy. But the way that I deal with negativity, it's realizing that the only thing that can really degrade a person is the things that come out of their mouth. So when people say negative things about you, that's only degrading them, it's not degrading you. And so you have to make sure that you're not responding to negativity with more negativity, because that's degrading yourself by stooping to their level, and you just can't do that. If all you're doing is being kind to people and saying nice words to them, like, there's nothing more you can do. Someone asked, who are 3 people that inspire you to do better and why? By the way, I love you so much. I love you so much too. And 3 people. The first one would definitely be Stella Rae, because I just love that her videos have a message, and She's not just a YouTuber that's sitting there trying to get fame. She really does have a positive message to give to her viewers. Second is Casey Neistat. I absolutely love his work. He uploads every single day and I think it's amazing, and he just has an amazing work ethic, and that's the kind of work ethic that I want to put into my videos. Just working hard, doing more. He and Stella actually both inspired me to start uploading more, because I realized like if this is something that I want to do and something that's really important to me, then I need to make it a priority. There are a lot of other people that inspire me, but those two are definitely like my top two that inspire me the most. Someone asked, how can someone stop eating meat? Because when I try, I always give in. And like I said before, I just came to this realization that if there's something that I want to do and I can't do it, then it's controlling me. So for a long time, I really did want to go vegan and I felt like I couldn't. It's like, is food taking over my life so much that I can't do that? Like, I can't change my eating habits. It just shows how like little we think of ourselves. Not just with that, but it's like, again, can I stop wearing makeup? Like, if I feel like I really can't, then it's controlling me. I just feel like ever since I started eating vegan, it made me open to do so many other things that I did not think I could do. And it just made me realize I can do anything that I set my mind to. Someone asked, when were you saved? And I was saved as a very young child, like six years old, I wanna say. Like I said, I went through like this 2-year period where I just did not care. I didn't want religion in my life. So this year I actually rededicated myself to the Lord, kind of just like re-accepted him. Like, he was always still there. I mean, like, the Holy Spirit doesn't leave you once you ask him to be in your life, but it was more of like a rededicating my life to him. Someone asked, what can you say about the people who are judging others just because of their hobbies which make them happy? And I think that the people that judge other people's hobbies and stuff are the people who aren't doing things with their life. Because if someone is looking at your dream and being like, you'll never accomplish that, the only people that say that are people who haven't accomplished anything. Because people that have accomplished their goals and accomplished their dreams only push people forward to do the same. You're doing something with your life. You should be proud of that. You shouldn't feel bad about whatever you're doing. And I felt very bad for a long time about having a YouTube channel, because I felt like it was weird. I didn't want people watching my videos. I have so many positive people in my life that are uplifting and very encouraging with my videos now, and it feels so good. And like, why should you have to be ashamed of doing what you love? Just keep on going on and don't listen to other people. Someone asked how to stay positive when you hate school, and this was so hard for me. I went to public school for 2 years, and the public school I went to is actually, it's a very good school, but for me it was not at all what I wanted. But it just stressed me out to this like insane level, and I just hated waking up in the mornings. I hated going to school, and so I realized that I either could accept my situation or I could change it. If you're not happy in school, I'm not saying like drop out, but there are other options. You can switch schools, or you can be homeschooled and stuff like that. And since I switched schools, I've never been so happy, guys. Like, it just wasn't the right place for me. I just hated what I was doing and I couldn't continue with it. So yeah, guys, those are all the questions I'm gonna be answering in today's Q&A video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what I should film next. But yeah, I love you guys. Bye.